Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see the demultiplexer, or it is also called demux. Okay, so let us see the points about the demultiplexer. So demultiplexer is having only one input and multiple outputs, and actually it is what? It is the reverse operation of multiplexer. So we have seen the multiplexer operation. So multiplexer is also called many as to one. Okay, that means the multiplexer is having number of inputs and only one output. So it is having, the demultiplexer is having exactly reverse operation as that of multiplexer. So here it is also used to drive many circuits. Okay, so here in the demultiplexer the number of outputs can drive the number of circuits. Okay, so here you can attach the different circuits here, for example LED motors like this. Okay, now how these outputs can be driven? So here the demux has only one input line and multiple output lines. So this, whatever data you want to send on the any output line, so that particular data should be brought first on this data line, and after that this data should be sent at the particular output line according to these select lines. Okay, so demux and mux is having the common term, that is what? Select lines. So the select lines here, suppose select line, the total number of select lines are n. Okay, number of select lines. Then how many output lines? Output lines is equal to 2 raised to n. Okay, so we are starting with the 0 suffix, so that's why the last value will be n minus 1 here, and in case of output lines the initial value is suffix 0, so output line, last output line suffix will be 2 raised to n minus 1. That means suppose you are having 2 select lines, that means you should have 4 output lines, namely y0 to y3. Okay, or if you are having suppose 1:8 multiplexer, then the select lines will be 3 and output lines will be 8. That means it will be named as y0 to y7. Okay, so this is about the demultiplexer, or it is called also demux. Now we will see the 1:2 multiplexer. So we are having different multiplexer, 1:2 multiplexer, 1:4, 1:8, 1:16, and so on. You can have 1:32 also. Okay, so first of all we will see the smallest demultiplexer, that is 1:2 demultiplexer. Now here 1:2 means 1:2 demultiplexer means the demultiplexer is having always one input, but the number of outputs will be vary according to the select lines or according to the chip ICs. Okay, so first we will see 1:2 demultiplexer. So let us draw the symbol of 1:2 demultiplexer. So it is having only one input, that is D, and number of output lines will be y0 and y1. Okay, and how many select lines it should have? Only one select line, so I will name it as S0. Okay, now from this demultiplexer you have to find, or you have to draw the truth table. Okay, so truth table can be driven as, suppose one more line I missed to tell you that about the enable line. Okay, so this enable line, if it is 1, then and then only the particular data will be sent over the output line. Okay, then outputs are enable, and if enable is equal to 0, then all outputs are 0. Okay, so even if you send, suppose you want to send logic 1 on y2 line, then what will you do? You will make S0, S1, S2 line as, sorry, suppose you are having 1:8 multiplexer, demultiplexer, 1:8 demultiplexer, and you want to send logic 1 on y2. Okay, then what will you do? You will send 0 1 0 on the select lines, so that this data the data over the D line will be sent over the D2 line, okay, like this. Okay, so this will happen when the E is equal to 1, that is enable. The decoder the demultiplexer will be enable. Okay, and suppose if you send 0 1 0 with E is equal to 0, then all the output lines will be zeros. Okay, that means the data will not be sent over the output line. Okay, so this is the meaning of enable. Now here is also the same thing. You have one enable signal here. Now we will draw the truth table with S0, E enable and Y0 Y1, because anyhow the D is going to send over the output line, so we don't care about the D. Okay, so first of all we should have the signal E, then S0, then Y0 and Y1. Okay, so these are what input lines and these are output lines. Now consider, if E is equal to 0, that is enable signal is 0, that means whole demultiplexer is disabled. Okay, and suppose S0 line is made as 0, then what will happen? The status on Y0 and Y1 will be 0 0, because even if you send a D equal to 1, even if you make D equal to 1, then also this particular data will not be sent over this Y0 or Y1. So S0 has been made as 0, that means we want to send the data 1 on Y0 line, but due to E is equal to 0, this data is not able to send on this Y0 line. Okay, now consider the next case. Suppose E is equal to 0 and S0 has been made 1. Okay, then what will happen? Still, if the enable pin is 0, that means whole demultiplexer IC is disabled, so there is no use of changing this S0 line, so still the outputs will remain as 0. Okay, that means I can say if enable equal to 0 and S0 is equal to 0 or 1, that means don't care. Okay, instead of writing here 0 and 1, I will write here don't care for both these cases. Then the Y0 and Y1 lines will be 0 0. Okay, so that is the meaning. Now consider that we have enabled this demultiplexer by making E is equal to 1, and if I will make S0 is equal to 0, now the demultiplexer is working. Okay, now whatever data is available on this D line, that data will be sent over this Y0 line. Okay, so we don't know actually what is the status of D line. Okay, so I can directly write here D. Okay, and what is the status of Y1? Y1 is not selected, so whichever line is not selected by S0 or status lines, all those output lines will be 0. Okay, now next case is, if you make E is equal to 1, that means demultiplexer is working, it is enabled, and S0 line is made as 1, that means you want to send the data available on D line on Y1 line. Okay, so in this case that Y0 line will be 0 and Y1 line will have the value as that of D. Okay, so this is the truth table of 1:2 demultiplexer. Okay, now we have to find out the equation of individual output lines. So we know how to find out the equation using K-map or any Boolean expression. So first of all we will find out the equation for this truth table. Okay, now we will see one example for obtaining the equation of output lines. Now consider, just for an example I am taking A, B and Y. Okay, and these four combinations 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. okay, and just consider 1 0 1 1, okay. This is just for an example, this is not the part of this demultiplexer, okay. So how we write the equation for Y signal? So Y is equal to what? Y is equal to, we just take the product of all the inputs and this output, okay. So here 0 is replaced with the complemented variable and 1 is replaced with the normal variable, and output is replaced with the 1 or 0 directly. So first a bar b bar into 1, a bar b bar into 1 plus a bar b into 0, a bar b into 0 plus a b bar into 1, a b bar into 1 plus a b into 1, a b into 1. Now we will simplify this equation. So here you can see the second term will be 0, okay. So we will not consider this second term, we will directly write the remaining terms, okay. So a bar b bar plus a into b bar plus a into b, a into b, okay. So this is the equation of Y, okay. So similarly here in this truth table and this equation we have only those terms which having or which have whose input combination affects on the output as 1, okay. So by this input combinations the output is being 1, okay. So we will not consider here zeros. So similarly whichever output is having non-zero value means only 1, or we don't know actually, only those combinations should be considered for the individual y1 or y0. So here for this e is equal to 0 we will not consider this, okay, for this output combination, because anyhow the y0 and y1 outputs are 0 0 for when e is equal to 0, okay. Now the remaining cases are d0 and 0d. So here the d can be 0 or 1, that we don't know actually, it is dependent on the value of d variable, okay, value of input. So here we will consider this combination for y0, okay, this much only. So output equation of y0 will be y0 is equal to e into 0 means what, s0 bar into this d, okay. So why we are taking here d? Because we don't know actually what is the value of d, what is the status of d, so that's why we are taking here d, okay. Then this is only about this is the only term for y0. Now for y1 we will consider this equation, okay, this one, okay. We will not consider this 0. y1 equal to e, because e is 1, then 1 means what, s0, we are taking here normal variable, and d, okay. So these are the two equations for 1:2 multiplexer. Now from these equations we will implement the circuit using the gates. So for this, for implementing this kind of circuit as a demultiplexer, we should have E line, S0 line, S0 bar line and D line, okay. So total 4 lines are required here, 4 combinations. So first we will draw S0 line, S0, then S0 line should be obtained by using one NOT gate, okay. After that enable and D line, so enable and D line, okay. Now every output term is having the ANDing operation, okay. So here we have to draw AND gates. So first AND gate, That means first AND gate will give you the Y0 status. So E into S0 bar into D. So E means what here? E into S0 bar and D. Then so by this product we will get Y0. Now for second output, E into S0 into D. So E into S0 means we have to take directly from S0 and D. So it will give you Y1. Okay, so this is how we can implement the demultiplexer. Okay, now we will see how to implement the 1:4 demultiplexer. Okay. Okay, now we will see 1:4 demultiplexer implementation. So 1:4 demux means the demux is having always one input, and here 4 indicates the 4 outputs. So first we will start with the symbol of 1:4 demux. So we have enable line, then D line, then Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3. And how many select lines we should have? Only 2 select lines. So S1 and S0. Okay, so S0 is considered as LSB and S1 is considered as MSB. Okay, so we will write as S1 S0. Okay, so 0 is always considered as here LSB. Now the next step is we have to draw the truth table. Okay, truth table. So how to draw the truth table? By considering S1 S0 enable and these 4 outputs. Okay, we will not consider here D line because D status will be varied. Okay, so D will be come into the output equation. So we will consider D in the output lines equations. So for truth table we will consider only S1 S0 E as an input and Y0 to Y3 as an output. So E, then S1 S0, these are input, and Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3 are the outputs. Okay, so here suppose E is equal to 0, then what will happen? If I will make here E is equal to 0, then our demultiplexer will be disabled, it will not work. Okay, and whatever status on select line, that means don't care, whatever status is available on the status line, that doesn't matter because our demultiplexer is not working. So here the output lines will be 0 0 0 0. Okay, so this is our don't care condition. Okay, if the demultiplexer is disabled, then output lines will be 0 0 0 0. Now consider that if enable line has been made 1, that means the demultiplexer is working. Okay, then it will check what is the status of S1 and S0 line. So we have the 4 combinations by 2 bits, 0 1 1 0 and 1 1 when E is equal to 1. Okay, so when E is equal to 1 and S1 S0 is equal to 0 0, then whatever the status available on D input, that status will be transmitted at Y0 line. So here for 0 0 combination, the D status will be transmitted at Y0 line. So here D will be available on Y0 line and all other lines will have 0 0 combination, 0 0 status. Now if I will make here S1 S0 is equal to 0 1, then the status of D line will be transmitted at Y1 line. So D will be available on Y1 line and so on. So for 1 0 combination, the D will be sent over the Y2 line, and for 1 1 D will be sent over the Y3 line. Okay, so this is how we can have the truth table. Now how to find out the output equations for this kind of demultiplexer? So we should consider only those combinations which combination is having the D value in this output, in these outputs. Okay, so in the first combination all the terms are 0 0, so we should not consider this first case. Okay, we have to consider the last 4 case. Okay, because the first case is the demultiplexer is disabled, so we will not consider this combination. So for y0, the y0 line is having D. Okay, so we will consider E, S1 and S0 along with this D status. So E, then S0 bar, S1 bar into D. For y1 we will consider E into S0 bar into S1 into D, because 0 1. Okay, for y2 line consider this case S0 and S1 bar. y2 equal to E into S0 into S1 bar into D. Okay, and for y3, this for this y3 D is available here, so 1 should be considered, is equal to E into S0 into S1 into D. Okay, so this is how we can obtain the output equations, individual output equations for 1:4 demultiplexer. Now this is the time to implement the actual demultiplexer, 1:4 demultiplexer. Okay, so which terms should be considered here? So E should be considered, S0, S1, S0 bar, S1 bar and D. So total 6 lines should be considered here for implementation. So let us implement. S0 is taken normal line, then S0 bar, that is complemented line, then S1 normal signal, then S1 bar, that means complemented signal, then enable and D. So enable and D. Okay, so how many output lines we are having? Total 4 output lines we are having, so that means we have to take the 4 AND gates. So first AND gate, and each AND gate should have 4 lines. Okay, E, S0, S1 and D. So each AND gate should have 4 input lines. Okay, now we will make the connections. First is E into S0 into S1. So all the AND gates are having E and D common. So I will first connect E and D. E and D. Okay, now S0 and S1 should be connected. So for Y0 line, S0 bar and S1 bar should be connected. S0 bar and S1 bar. Okay, then S0 bar and S1, S0 bar and S1, then S0 and S1 bar, S0 and S1 bar, then S0 into S1. So S0 and S1. Okay, so here we can obtain Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3. Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3. Okay, so this is how we can obtain implement 1:4 demultiplexer. Okay, now we will see what is meant by decoder. So actually the decoder is having no input line. Okay, so decoder is having only select lines and output lines. Now we will see how to implement the decoder, and first of all we will see the basics of decoder and then we will see the implementation. Now we will see how to convert the demultiplexer to decoder. Okay, so we are going to see the decoder. Okay, so decoder is not having any input line, but it is having only select lines and output lines. Now why the decoder is not having the input line? Because in the decoder the output status will be fixed. Okay, so here we have drawn D, so in the demultiplexer, but in the decoder the output status will be fixed, and that is 1. Okay, so instead of writing here D, we have to consider this D is equal to 1 always for decoder, and that's why the decoder is not required this D input. Okay, so it works on only select lines and output lines. So instead of here writing D, we will write here 1. Okay, so it is fixed. Okay, so from these lines also the D will go off. Okay, so D will not be there. Okay, so this is the implementation of decoder. Now we will see, or we have to change here in the equations. Okay, and in this if you want to convert this demultiplexer to decoder, this D input will not be available here. Okay, so instead of here input lines, these select lines will be transferred at the left side. Okay, so S1 and S0. Okay, so this is the decoder, and the name will change to 2S24 decoder, because instead of here separate input line, the select lines are there. Okay, so select lines will decide which output line must be go high. Okay, which output line must be go high, and that is decided by the select lines. Okay, so that's why the 2S24 decoder is implemented likewise. Okay, now if you want to have the 8 outputs, okay, if you want to use the 8 outputs of the decoder, Y0, Y1 up to Y7, then how many input lines will be there for decoder? So obviously the decoder should have 3 input lines. Okay, so that is S2, S1 and S0, and it is called 3:8 decoder with enable signal. Okay, so this way the decoder can be implemented. Okay, so if you have any difficulty in implementation of any kind of decoder or demultiplexer, then you can write it in the comment box. Okay, thank you.